Before the Trojan prince Brutus ever sailed his fleet into the river Dart in 1100 BC, the sacred island of Britain bore a much older, darker name, Albion. Mainstream academics claim this name simply comes from the Latin word albus, meaning white, referencing the chalk cliffs of Dover. But the deep, suppressed chronicles of the island tell a far more astonishing story, the tale of Princess Albina, or Albyn, and her ancient lineage stretching back to the very cradle of human civilization. According to the ancient British Foundation texts, long before Brutus arrived, the island was colonized by a group of fierce, noble royal women led by Princess Albina. In the coded language of medieval myth, she and her sisters were exiled from the east after refusing to submit to their husbands, sailing across the trackless oceans until they discovered an uninhabited, fertile island which Albina named after herself. But Alan Wilson and Baron Blackett's deep dive into the Cymric records reveals the true historical core behind this myth. They trace Albina's royal lineage directly back to the ancient Near East, identifying her as a royal daughter of the line of Dungi, the mighty emperor of the Neo-Sumerian Empire of yore. The Emperor Dungi, known to modern archaeology as Shulgi of yore, ruled over a highly advanced, literate civilization that possessed deep-sea navigation, advanced mathematics, and complex legal codes. Wilson and Blackett argue that the Cymry, the ancestors of the Welsh, were originally part of this vast Mesopotamian network before a series of cataclysms forced their long, multi-century migration across Europe to the British Isles. Princess Albina represents the earliest wave of this eastern royal bloodline reaching the west. The old chronicles state that when Albina and her women arrived, they intermarried with the remnants of an ancient, gargantuan population already on the island, giving birth to a race of legendary giants. When the Matrix historians turned Albina into a fairy tale and renamed her father Diocletian or simplified the records, they did it to sever the direct, physical bridge connecting the soil of Britain to the supreme, imperial dynasties of ancient Mesopotamia. They want you to think British history started with primitive mud huts, completely hiding the fact that the island was colonized by the highly educated, seafaring royal heirs of the ancient world.